Well, Republicans saw several big wins last night here in Indiana, but not as many nationwide. CBS 4's Kristen Eskow talked to experts to find out why.
Indiana Republicans winning the statewide races on the ballot this year and maintaining the GOP supermajority in both chambers of the Indiana legislature. The results, though, are different from those seen nationwide. At the top of the ticket, Republican Senator Todd Young defeats Democratic challenger Tom McDermott, securing another 6 years in the Senate.
We need to make sure that we work to pass spending bills or so-called appropriations bills consistent with that budget. And all of that is in furtherance of trying to get spending under control.
Indiana's congressional delegation will hold at 7 Republicans and 2 Democrats. Republicans also saw success in the statewide races, Auditor, Treasurer, and Secretary of State, with Diego Morales prevailing over Democrat Destiny Wells, despite criticism his candidacy faced on several issues.
I will work as hard as I've been doing to make you, all of you, proud and take this office, the legacy of all Secretaries of State, to the next level.
The GOP held its supermajority at the State House and appears to have picked up some seats in the legislature. Experts say the results aren't a surprise.
The elections in many places in Indiana are, in some sense, a foregone conclusion.
Stephen Webster teaches political science at Indiana University.
This is part of a broader trend as well, where people care more about the party that represents them than the person.
Martin Sweet of Purdue University says last year's redistricting made many seats less competitive.
When state legislatures craft their new districts, they typically protect incumbents.
Sweet says that may help explain why Republicans didn't pick up as many congressional seats nationwide as they had hoped for.
I think right now Republicans are probably pretty upset with Donald Trump, right? The candidates that he selected around the country fared quite poorly, and so one would think that had he not meddled in the process in the primary, that perhaps Republicans could have had bigger gains.
There are a few state house races that are close and may come down to a recount, but the results of those races wouldn't change the outcome in terms of balance of power here at the State House. At the Indiana State House, I'm Kristen Eskow.
All right, Kristen, thank you very much.